Welcome, Irish fans, to another broadcast of Irish baseball coming to you live from St. Martin, Les French Field, home, Les French, home of the Yellow Jackets, playing host to the St. Patrick Fighting Irish. Welcome to the broadcast. Go ahead and give you the starting lineup for the St. Patrick Fighting Irish. Batting first, number 2, second baseman Brennan Gio. Batting second, designated hitter Chet Rodriguez is the designated hitter for Seth Allen, number 14, who's at shortstop. Batting third, the first baseman Spencer Slyman. Batting cleanup, the catcher, number 10, Bo Bratton. Batting fifth, number 11, the third baseman Nick Filipich. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 27, Peter Holland. Batting seventh, number 13, the left fielder, Trace Palazzo. Batting eighth, number 15, the pitcher, Aaron Broadus. And batting ninth, center fielder, Matt Jones. Starting lineup for the St. Martin Yellow Jackets. At center field, Isaac Williams. Got him. Second base, Leif Moore. Pitching, Chance Grew. At third base, Brennan Studi. Catching, R.J. Fletcher. Shortstop, Dylan Mitchell. Right field, Aubrey Shaw. Designated hitter, number 25, Nick Valmuth. The designated hitter for number 17, Bo Colleen. And he's in left field. And Kyle Rosso at first base. There's your starting lineups for both sides. Getting set to take the first pitch, Brennan Gio. So we had one pitch, missed one pitch, 1-0. And with that there, ball was hit out into foul territory down the right field line and dropped by the right fielder. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Today is the last day of regular season play. We will play one game tomorrow against Stone County at 6 o'clock on Monday. Probably will not be a broadcast just due to time constraints and getting ready to travel first round of playoff. The ball's hit out to right field, drops in for a base hit, and Brennan had to put his wheels on as the right fielder attempt to cut him down at first base. So base hit by Brennan Gio brings up number 9, designated here Chet Rodriguez. Rodriguez lays the bunt down to third base. And he'll be safe at second base. Mishandled throw over to shortstop. So runners on first and second. No outs. Brings up to the plate Spencer Slyman, the first baseman. Call strike on the outside. Ground ball down to second base. Flip over to short. And over to first for the 4-6-3 put out. So Gio advances to third. Bo Bratton steps up to the plate with 2 outs, 1 man on. Called strike on the outside. Bo at a 432, a 342 average. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Pitcher throws over to first to retire the side with a 1-3 put out. No hits, 1 run, 1 error. We'll leave 1 man stranded. Headed into the bottom half of the first inning. Still scoreless. We'll take a quick break. Be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network.
For the Yellow Jackets, center field, number 10, Isaac Williams.
Welcome back, Irish fans. Bottom half of the first inning. Aaron brought us the pitcher. First batter up for the Yellow Jackets, Isaac Williams, the center fielder. Ball was low and outside, ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. Start things off for the Yellow Jackets.
Next batter at the plate for the Yellow Jackets, second baseman, number 15, Leif Moore.
Second baseman, number 15, Leif Moore, now at the plate for the Yellow Jackets. Moore shows bunt. Want to know the count to Moore. Shows bunt again. Pitches outside. 2 balls, no strike to count. Williams takes off, and Braden cuts him down from home plate for out number 1. Two balls, 1 strike to count on Moore. Nobody on, 1 out. Called strike. Count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Moore pushes that one out of play on the right side with a 2-2 count. Here comes a 2-2. That's high and outside. The count goes full. And Moore goes down watching for the second out of the inning.
Next to the plate for the Jackets, pitcher, number 12, Chance Groove.
Now at the plate for the Yellow Jackets, the pitcher, number 12, Chance Grew. Called strike on the outside. Here comes the 0-1 for Broadus. Fouls that one away. 0-2 the count. I'm sorry, 1 ball, 2 strikes. High and inside. 2-2 the count on Grew. Irish fans, you want to give me a text, let me know you're watching the game. I'll give you a shout out on the air. Let me know how many people are watching. Here comes the 2-2 from Broadus. Ground ball right up the middle for a base hit for Grew. To keep things going for the Yellow Jackets with 2 outs.
Next hitter for the Yellow Jackets, third baseman, number 9, Brennan Studi.
Third baseman, number 9, Brennan Studi at the plate now. 1 man on, 2 outs. Pitches outside. Comes out of the glove of Bratton, but not far enough back. 1-0 the count to Studi. Looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner for Grew. Caden Battier, the courtesy runner, now on first base. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to count to Studi. Low and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Battier takes off after Bratton. And Gio was just a little bit too far behind the bag. Throw was there in time, but not able to get back to the bag in time to make the tag. So Battier steals second base with a 3-1 count on Studi. The ball's hit deep, comes off the wall. Studi really gave that one a ride. So a stand-up double for Studi and an RBI as Battier comes in for the Yellow Jackets' first run.
Next to the plate for the Jackets, catcher, number 2, R.J. Fletcher.
The catcher, R.J. Fletcher, now comes up to the plate with 2 outs, 1 man on second base. Pitch is outside, high and outside, ball 1. Called strike. Ground ball. Broadus will make the pitch over to Slyman for the 1-3 putout to retire the side, but not before the Yellow Jackets score 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. Going into the top of the second inning, Yellow Jackets lead the Fighting Irish 1-0. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Top of the second inning. Irish fans coming up to the plate. Number 11, the third baseman, Nick Filipich. Ground ball down to third base. Third baseman got pulled off the bag by the first baseman, but made the tag as Filipich went by for the first out. Now coming up to the plate, right fielder Peter Holland. Holland with a .200 batting average. Eight hits, 10 RBIs. And to his resume, a grand slam. One ball, one strike to count on Holland with one out. And Holland is hit by the pitch. Pretty much I think he might have got a bye last night on being hit by the pitch. But pretty much every game, Holland has been hit by the pitch. Coming up to the plate, Trace Palazzo had a good night last night. We put him on the spot last night. Bases loaded. Hit a base hit out to left field to bring in the winning run. Palazzo hits that one out to left field. Left fielder underneath that one for the second out. Aaron Broadus now comes up to the plate, one man on, two outs. That pitch just misses. 1-0. High and inside. 2 balls, no strike to count on Broadus. Grew goes over to first, but Holland's back in time. Grew comes to the plate. Broadus fouls that one out over the backstop. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Called strike. Count goes to 2-2 with 2 outs. A double deuce. Here comes the 2-2 from Grew. Just misses outside. Count goes full. Here comes the 3-2 from Grew. Broadus hits that one out to right field, out in foul territory. Right fielder gives it chase, but couldn't get there. So Broadus stays alive. Full count on him. Matt Jones, the center fielder, on deck. Here comes the 3-2. Ground ball over to shortstop. Comes up with the throw. And a runner's safe. So Broadus beats out the throw. Puts runners on the corners with 2 outs for Matt Jones, the center fielder.
Center fielder number 3, Matt Jones.
Matt Jones with a .238 batting average. Ten hits, 5 RBIs. Britton Tatum, the pinch runner for Broadus on first base. Jones fouls that one out of play. 0-1 to count. So 0-1 to count. Jones, runners on first and third. Grew went over to first and almost got Tatum. Very close. I bet Tatum will be more on his toes over there. It was a good move by Grew. Foul ball. 0-2 the count. Brennan Gio on deck. Here comes the 0-2 from Grew. Outside. Catcher throws the ball down to third to get Holland. And he's back in time. Base runners better be on their P's and Q's out there. These guys are out to get them. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Jones. Here comes the 0-2 again from Grew. Swing and a miss. So Jones goes down swinging to retire the side. Leave 2 men stranded. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Going into the bottom half of the second inning, the Yellow Jackets still lead the Irish 1-0. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Starting things off for the Yellow Jackets, number 19, shortstop Dylan Mitchell. Swing and a miss. Pitches outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Mitchell. Pitch is just a little high. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Called strike. Count goes to 2-2. Count goes full on Mitchell. And Mitchell had thrown the bat back to the dugout all season, and as long as I've been doing this, you don't think you've got that that ball until the umpire calls it. So Mitchell had threw the bat back to the dugout, and the umpire rung him up for the first out of the inning. 14, Aubrey Shaw, the right fielder, steps up to the plate now with 1 out, nobody on. Just got a text from Uncle Jerry and Aunt Donna Kay. They're on their way to the Gulf Coast to visit the family, watching the game as they travel. Be careful, don't watch videos and drive, Uncle Jerry. And Aunt Donna Kay give you the ground ball down to third base. Phillip pitch with the throw over to first in time for the 5-3 put out for the second out of the inning.
Next to the plate for the Yellow Jackets, designated hitter, number 25, Nick Valmuth.
The designated hitter, number 25, Nick Valmuth, now at the plate today. He's the designated hitter for number 17, Bo Colleen, right fielder. Swing and a miss. That ball's lifted out to down in the left side, goes out of play. 0-2 the count to Valmuth. Ground ball gets by Phillip pitch. Nice shot down the third base line by Valmuth for a single to keep things going for the Yellow Jackets with 2 outs.
Next hitter for the Jackets, first baseman, number 11, Kyle Rosso.
First baseman Kyle Rosso now at the plate with 2 outs, 1 man on. Called strike on the outside. That pitch is high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Rosso. That one just misses a little low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball's popped up. That's probably going to fall in for a base hit. Little Texas leaguer out to right field. Drops in. Feels a little soggy. Ball just came to a dead stop as it landed. So runners on first and second with 2 outs. Back to the top of the Yellow Jackets lineup. Isaac Williams, the center fielder, at the plate now with 2 outs. Williams would have singled to short his last time up. First pitch at this plate appearance is a called strike. And Broadus has hit Williams to load the bases with 2 outs.
Second base, number 15, Leif Moore.
Leif Moore, the second baseman, now steps up to the plate with bases loaded, 2 outs. Moore struck out his last time at the plate. Want to know the count to Moore. Pitch is high and outside, 2-0. Moore Moore shows bunt. Pulls it back, called strike. 2-1 to count. Ground ball down to third base, and Philip Pitch will field that one and step on the bag for the force out at third to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Heading into the top of the third inning, the Irish still trail the Yellow Jackets of St. Martin 1-0. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. All right, the Irish are at the top of the lineup. Brennan Gio had a base hit his last time out to right field to start things off for the Irish. Gio hits that one out to left field. Left fielder's underneath that one. Makes it look easy for the first out. Chet Rodriguez up to the plate now. I believe Chet had a sacrifice bunt his last time up. I think Rodriguez line drives over to second base for out number 2. Spencer Slyman, the first baseman, now at the plate. Slyman hit into a double play his last time. Little check swing. Umpire rung him up, 0-1 to count. Just over the head of the shortstop. So a base hit for Slyman. Keep things going with 2 outs. Brings up the catcher, Bo Bratton. Bratton hit right back to the pitcher last time to retire the side. Steps up now with 2 outs and 1 man on. Like he gonna do a repeat of last time up. Right back to the pitcher. The third out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Going into the bottom half of the third inning. Only 5 pitches that inning. So we'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Welcome back, Irish fans. Chance Grew, the batter now. He got a single his last at bat. Chopped that one foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Grew. Ball's hit out to Matt Jones. So Grew flies out to center field, the first out of the inning.
Next hitter for the Jackets, third baseman, number 9, Brennan Studi.
Brennan Studi now steps up to the plate. He got a double his last time at the bat. Pitch is low and away. One ball, 1 strike to count on Grew. I'm sorry, Studi. And Brendan kind of check swings that one. Pops that over to Slyman. Apologize. I think we lost connectivity. We've been eating up some gigabytes on our plan and have to keep buying more gigabytes. Leif Moore now at the plate. Second baseman. 0-1 to count. Ground ball down to Filipich, gets by him. So a base hit for Moore in the gap on the left side. Scores another run for the Yellow Jackets. They go ahead 2-1.
At the plate for the Jackets, pitcher number 12, Chance Grew.
Chance Grew now the batter with 2 outs. Apologize for the interruption in service. Pitch is just a little low and outside. Somebody can give me a text now. Thanks to Kim for letting me know that the broadcast is stopped. Grew with a single and a fly out his 2 plate appearances thus far. Three balls, no strikes to count on Grew. Called strike. Ground ball goes foul down third base side. Count goes full. Hopefully we're back live. Somebody can give me an indication. And we're back live. And Grew takes a walk. Puts runners on second and first for Brennan Studi.
Third baseman number 9, Brennan Studi. First runner for the Jackets on first base, 24,
Caden Bottier is going to be the courtesy runner for Grew. Studi steps up with 2 outs, 2 on. Thanks to Ann and Norm. Told me streaming is back. Got a couple of monitors out there. Appreciate that. Yellow Jackets went ahead this inning. Had a fly ball dropped in left field and then a base hit drove in the run. So runners on first and second, 2 outs, with a full count on Brennan Studi. Oh, okay. I'll look up. 3-0 is the count. I'm sorry. The ball's hit out to right field. Hollins underneath that one for out number 3. The Yellow Jackets leave 2 stranded. They score 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error. Going into the top of the 5th inning, the Yellow Jackets lead the Irish 2-1. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Matt Jones steps up to the plate on top of the 5th inning. That one goes foul. 0-1 to count. Another one fouled back. 0-2 the count. Brennan Gio on deck. Here comes the 0-2 from Grew. Low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Count on Jones. Jones hits that one out to right field, right at the right fielder for out number 1. Back to the top of the lineup, second baseman Brennan Gio. Gio's 1 for 2. At the plate. Pushes that one foul on the right side. 0-1. That one's foul as well. Count goes 0-2 on Gio with Chet Rodriguez on deck. Here comes the 0-2 to Gio. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball down to the shortstop. Shortstop, comes out of his glove, steps on it. So Gio will be safe. He'll reach on an error. Brings up the plate, Chet Rodriguez.
Designated hitter number 9, Chet Rodriguez.
So Rodriguez steps up with 1 out, 1 man on. Rodriguez 0 for 2 today. 0 for 1. Yeah, sacrifice. Bunt. But 2 plate appearances, and he fouls that one out over the over the press box. 0-1 the count. Another foul ball back into the backstop. 0-2 the count. The umpire must be out of balls. Put that one back into play. Looks okay. Just hit the net. Two new fresh ones in. They don't seem to go through the balls as much as the pros and the minors even go through. Watch them balls counted during those games. Sometimes they go through almost 100 baseballs a game. Comes the 0-2. And Rodriguez goes down watching for out number 2.
First baseman number 16, Spencer Slyman.
Slyman steps up to the plate now with 2 out. 1 man on. Slyman with a single his last time up. High and outside. Slyman. It's going to be a base hit for Slyman out to center field. Little Texas leaguer. Yeah, kind of took a weird kind of knuckleball out there. So Slyman reaches base, brings up to the catcher, Bo Bratton. 2 men on, 2 outs. Bo has ground out to the pitcher twice, I believe. Hopefully, maybe this time we can get it out in the outfield. That pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The pitch outside. 2 balls, no strike to count on Bratton. Third baseman Nicholas Philippich on deck. Here comes the 2-0. Another pitch outside. Count will go 3-0. So Grew comes set to deliver the 3-0 to Bratton. And Bratton will take his base on balls. Brings up the third baseman, Nick Philippich, with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Philippich with a ground out. And the Yellow Jackets coach is going to visit the mound. Base knock here, scores a run, brings us back into the game. Preston Harrison is going to be a pinch runner for a courtesy runner for Bratton on first base. So Gio, Slyman, and Harrison at first. Philippich comes up to the plate. Bases loaded, nowhere to put him with 2 outs. Call strike on the inside. That might have been the pitch to swing at right there on the inside. Pull that thing down left field. 0-1 to count. Swing and a miss. 0-2. So 0-2 to count. Bases loaded. Catcher sets up outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Filipich. Here comes the 1-2. Low and away. Count goes to 2-2. 2 outs. Filipich was pretty much in the same situation last night, but I think there's only 1 out. Here comes the 2-2. Pushes out with foul down the right field side. Stay alive. Been pushing everything to the right. Getting late. Drew comes set. Here comes the 2-2 to Filipich. Chops out with foul down third base side. So he's staying alive. That's what he needs to do. Base knock right here will bring a run in. Once again, here comes the 2-2. That one's high and outside. Count goes full. Everybody will be moving on this pitch. Hopefully he puts it somewhere they're not. So here comes the 3-2 to Filipich. Little blooper over the head of the third baseman. Just goes foul. Kind of hit that one off the handle. But it would have been nice. Just did go foul. So Filipich steps back up with full count, full bases, 2 outs. Here comes the 3-2. Everybody's moving. Filipich goes down swinging to end the inning. We'll leave 3 men stranded. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 error. Going into the bottom of the 5th inning, the Irish still trail the Yellow Jackets 2-1. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Bottom of the 5th inning. R.J. Fletcher now starting things for the Yellow Jackets. Got a new pitcher. Seth Allen's on the mound now. And Aaron Broadus moved over to shortstop. They just flip-flop positions. Everybody else remains the same. Swing and a miss. Ground ball down to Broadus. Throws a strike over to first base for the 6-3 put out. First out of the inning. Dylan Mitchell now the shortstop coming up to the plate for the Yellow Jackets. Called strike. 0-1 to count to Mitchell. Mitchell grounds out to the second base for the second out. Aubrey Shaw now, the right fielder, comes up to the plate with 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch is just a little low and inside, ball 1. Fly out on the ground out for Shaw. Pitch is just a little outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Yeah, I was going to say it's only 3 balls. 3 balls, 1 strike. Oh. So I don't know what's going on. Shaw makes his way down to first. We've got 3 and 1 on the board here. Landon Pekkanen, pinch runner for Shaw. Well, maybe we were off on our counter over it. Designated hitter Nick Valmuth now at the plate with 2 outs. Called strike. Another pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count to Valmuth. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2. Low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs to Valmuth. It's like ball's lifted over to third base. Philip Pitch makes the play to retire the side. Yellow Jackets leave 1 man stranded. No runs, no hits, no errors. Going into the top of the 6th inning, the Irish still trail the Yellow Jackets 2-1. We'll be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Peter Holland's going to start things off for the Irish. Top of the 6th inning. Last time up, Peter hit one over the left field fence for a solo homer. Irish need to get some runners on base. Pop that one up to left center field. Right fielder comes over to make the play for out number 1. Just got under that one a little bit too much. Brings up Trace Palazzo.
At the plate, left fielder number 13, Trace Palazzo.
Trace is out in left field. Palazzo with a ground out and a fly out. Fouls that one away. 0-1 to count. Ground ball down to shortstop. Shortstop comes up with the throw over to first in time for a 6-3 put out for out number 2. Pitcher Aaron Broadus now at the plate with 2 outs, nobody on. Broadus with a single his last time up, which was his first time this game. Ground ball down to second base. And that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Going into the bottom of the 6th inning, the Yellow Jackets still lead the Fighting Irish 2-1. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Kyle Rosso now, the batter for the Yellow Jackets, bottom of the 6th inning. Irish trail 2-1. Rosso fouled that one away. 0-1. Low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. That one just a little high. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. That one misses down low. 3-1. So Rosso will take a base on balls.
That's right, man. We're all American.
Single, hit by the pitch and reached on an error for Isaac Williams, the center fielder.
Fielder number 10, Isaac Williams. Producer runner on first base, number 6, Dakota Brew.
Yeah, Uncle Jerry, we do need some runs. Nichols had 3 waiting on him. Tough situation. Ground ball. Hit down the gap, left side for a base hit for Williams. Puts runners on first and second with one out for the batter, Leif Moore, second baseman.
Now to play for the Jackets, second baseman number 15, Leif Moore.
Note to Uncle Jerry, I put 2 pork shoulders on the green egg this morning at 5:30 this morning. Should be ready by the time you get home for some pulled pork nachos. I got everybody in the booth drooling now, asking when it's going to be ready. Oh, and 1 to count to Moore. Nice little bunt down the first base line. Bo Brad makes the play over there for a sacrifice bunt. Runners advance to second and third. Chance Grew now steps up to the plate with 2 out, 2 men on. The Yellow Jackets have done an excellent job of bunting today. And base hit out to center field for the Yellow Jackets. Another run comes in for the Yellow Jackets. So that puts runners on the corners with 2 outs for the batter, Brennan Studi.
At the plate for the Jackets, third baseman number 9, Brennan Studi.
Studi with a double and 2 flyouts. Just misses inside. 1-0 the count to Studi. Looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner for Grew. Cade Battier. Pitch is outside. 2-0 the count to Studi. Pitch is outside. Play at home. Cut him down at home. All right, the runner took off to second base to throw. Yeah, let me get the situation for the guys watching. Bratton throws down to second base. The runner at second base is safe. Throw comes back to home. We cut down the runner advancing from third at home plate, and then the runner at second that was safe was on his way to third base, and Bratton cut him down on his way to third. So you figure up the numbers, put it in the book. Anyway, headed into the top of the 7th inning. The Yellow Jackets still lead the Irish 3-1. We'll be back after a quick break for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Coming up to the bat, number 23, Holden Remillard. He's like he's got a fan club out here. First pitch to Remillard is a called strike. Fouls that one away. Hold on, let's see what happens here. May have got hit by the pitch. Kind of a, didn't look that way, but hey, we'll take it. Umpires having a conference, see what happens. So Remillard remains at first base. Brings up the second baseman, Brendan Gio. Fly and a single and a reach on an error for Gio. Grew goes over to first to try to get Remillard. He's back in time. He'll take a little bit of the infield home with him. Grew steps off. Grew back over to first. He's out to get Remillard. Holden used to attend school here. Got friends and family that work for the school. Grew delivers to the plate. Low and away. Ball one. That would come off the face mask of the umpire. He'll take a little break. Umpire asks for a little breather. Bring the ball to the pitcher and give him a little break. 1 ball, 1 strike the count on Gio. So here comes the 1-1 to Gio. Low inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Grew back over to first base. You know, wearing Remillard out over there. About 4 times he's went over there to try to get him since he's been on. Here comes the 2-1 to Gio. Base hit by Gio out to left field, and Remillard makes his way down to second base. So runners on first and second base. No outs for Chet Rodrigue. Rodrigue, the designated hitter. Sacrifice and a ground out for Rodrigue. Hit a line drive over to second base. Nice bunt down to third base. Pulls the third baseman off. Throw over to first is in. No, not in time. Not in time. So the bases are loaded. No outs for the first baseman, Spencer Slyman. So the opportunity has arisen for the Irish. Hopefully we can capitalize on this. Been in this situation in the last couple games, and sometimes we capitalize on it, sometimes we don't. So Slyman has a couple of hits
Plays the Irish.
this game. I sure could use another one right now, Slyman. So bases loaded, nowheres to put him, no outs. First pitch is outside, but called strike. Need to protect that plate, Spencer. Bo Bratton on deck. Pitch was high and away. 1-1 to count on Slyman. Slyman chops that one foul down to first base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 the count to Slyman with bases loaded, nobody out. Here comes the 1-2 from Grew. Slyman fouls that one over the backstop to stay alive. Slyman with a homer, 1 homer this season. Slyman pops that one up. That's not going to be enough room over there to get to that one. Slyman pushes that one out of play again. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Catcher sets up outside. Slyman pushes that one foul on the left side again to stay alive. Definitely doing his job. Throw back to the pitcher, got away from him, but nobody comes in. The count's still 1-2 on Slyman with bases loaded. Two balls, 2 strikes to count to Slyman. Base knock right here ties the game, or may tie the game. Slyman hits that one out to left field. Left fielder takes a step back, and the runner will tag up, and he'll make it. So Holden Rummelard scores another run to come within one of the Yellow Jackets. 1 out, 2 men on for the catcher, Bo Bratton. Bo last night got intentionally walked last. Bo's 0 for 2. Both ground out in a walk. He was intentionally walked last night. Pitch is outside. 1-0. Bratton digs in for the 1-0. Called strike on the outside. Counts goes to 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 to Grew. Fouls that one over the press box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Irish with another scoring opportunity here. Here comes the 1-2. Wild pitch, and the runners will advance to second and third. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Bratton. Two balls, 2 strikes. Waiting for the umpire to verify what we think we've got up here in the booth. So here comes the 2-2 to Bratton. It's on the way. That one's out of play on the right side. Pulled that one pretty good. Here comes the 2-2 from Grew. Count goes full. The runners on second and third, 1 out, full count on Bo Bratton. Here comes the 3-2. Ground ball down to first base. And the ground ball gets away from the first baseman, and Bo Bratton's safe at first, and another run comes in for the Irish to tie things up. Runners on the corners.
At the plate, third base, number 11, Nick Philippus.
So runners on first and third. We tied it up with a RBI by Bratton. Presley Harrison, courtesy runner, down at first base for Bo. Brings up the third baseman, number 11, Nick Philippus. Philippus struck out his last time up, had bases loaded. So hopefully he can redeem himself here and get some feel good back. Fouls that one away. 0-1 to count. Comes up to the plate this time with only 1 out, though. Little less pressure on him. Peter Holland on deck for the Irish. Call strike. Low and out on the outside. 0-2 the count on Philippus. 2 men on, 1 out. Catcher lines up far to the right. Pitches outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So here comes the 1-2 to Philippus. That pitch is high. Count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2 to Philippus. Count will go full. Pretty much the same situation on Philippus. Went to a full count. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Situation's different. Full count. Runners on first and third with only 1 out. Here comes the 3-2 to Philippus. And he's going to watch that one low and outside. Cuts him down for the second out.
Next to the plate for the Irish, right fielder number 27.
Brings up Peter Holland. Holland in the first inning, first time at bat, hit a home run. Second time out, I think he flew out to left field. So 2 outs, runner still first and third for Holland. Swing and a miss. So 0-1 to count. Pitch on the outside. Called strike. So quickly the count's 0-2 on Holland with 2 outs, 2 men on. The Irish tied it up. Go ahead, run at third. Swing and a miss. So Holland goes down swinging, and that'll retire the side. We leave 2 men stranded, 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. Going into the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll take a quick break. Be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network.
Yellow Jackets, third baseman, number 9, Brennan Studi.
Brennan Studi, third baseman, is going to start things off for the Yellow Jackets. Bottom of the 7th inning, we're all tied at 3. Irish scored 2 runs. Last inning on 2 hits. Swing and a miss, 0-1 to count to Studi. Irish went into extra innings last night. Maybe the case again today if we can hold them off. It's going to be a shot out to center field. Matt Jones puts his wheels on and comes in and catches that one for out number 1.
At the plate for the Jackets, catcher, number 2, R.J. Fletcher.
R.J. Fletcher now comes up to the plate with 1 out, nobody on. Another shot out to center field. See if anybody can get to that one. They're not going to be able to. Falls in the gap in left center field, and Fletcher is at second base. Dylan Mitchell's the shortstop now comes to the plate with 1 man on second base. No outs. 1 out. Sorry, 1 out.
Shortstop number 19, Dylan Mitchell.
So the go-ahead run at second base. Call strike on the outside. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 0-2 on Mitchell. Just a little low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Mitchell.
There it is. Get over his head. You got to tag up, RJ.
Ball goes out to right center field. Gets over the head of Jones. So Mitchell gets a base hit. Advances the runner to third. So runners on the corners. with one out. Looks like we got a new Aubrey Shaw now, the right fielder, coming up to the plate.
At the plate for the Jackets, right fielder number 14, Aubrey Shaw.
Ground out, a fly out, and a walk for Shaw, his last 3 times up. Runners on the corners, one out. Been a real exciting game. Couple of real nail-biter situations for both sides. We're all tied at 3. Runner will advance to second base. So Shaw waits his pitch from Allen. He steps off. Calls time. So runners on second and third now. One out. That one's low. 1-0 the count to Shaw. Allen comes set. Here comes the 1-0. Just misses outside. 2-0. Looks like Shaw's going to be intentionally put on.
At the plate for the Jackets, designated hitter number 25, Nick Volmuth.
So, bases loaded, one out. The designated hitter, Nick Volmuth, at the plate now. That one's low and down in the dirt. Bratton has to block that one up. That one's low and outside. 2-0 the count to Volmuth. Bases loaded, is nowhere to put him. One out. Seth Allen working from the windup. Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. Here comes the 2-1. Low and outside. Count goes 3-1. The 3-1's on the way. Called strike. Count goes full. So full count on Volmuth, full bases. Here comes the payoff pitch. Lifts that one out to center field. Matt Jones underneath it. And here comes the throw from home.
Oh, no, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, my God.
The double play. Runner. Matt Jones caught it. Runner didn't tag up. Caught the runner off on base. So a double play to end the inning, and we go back into free baseball. Still tied at 3. We'll take a quick break. Be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. All right, Irish, what happened at the end? I had to kind of figure out what happened. Ball moved with bases loaded, 1 out. Flew out to Matt Jones in center field after he caught the ball, threw it home, anticipating that the runner was going to tag at third, and he did not. So the runner on first was off the bag, threw the ball down to first base to get him for out number 3. And so we got free baseball. Trace Palazzo, first batter for the Irish, top of the 8th inning. Leif Moore now the pitcher for the Yellow Jackets. One ball, one strike to count to Trace Palazzo. So when the wrong count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, the last pitch, and then Island went down watching for out number 1. Here you go, Maureen. That one's popped up over shortstop. Shortstop's, yeah, he struck out watching. So 2 outs.
Center field number 3, Matt Jones. Correction.
Number 23, Holden Rummelard. Scored a run last time up. So 2 outs. Strikeout and a fly out. No, Matt Jones must be back in the game. We'll get it straight here in a minute. Rummelard had walked up to the plate. So Matt Jones is part of that double play last inning. First pitch is low and outside. Jones hits that one out to right field for a base hit. Well, you could tell the fields are real wet out there. Ball come to a dead stop, and you can actually see the mud spot on it. We've had a lot of rain here on the coast this past week. A lot of the fields are still kind of drying out. 2 outs, 1 man on for the second baseman, Brennan Gio. Ball's hit out to center field. Center fielder camping out underneath it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Going into the bottom of the 8th inning. Still tied at 3. Free baseball, folks. We'll be back for more free baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Kyle Rosso is going to start things off. Number 9 spot in the lineup for the Yellow Jackets. First pitch, swing and a miss. Hopefully all of our fans are still watching or listening. whatever may be the case. That one's fouled back into the backstop. 0-2 the count to Rosso. And Rosso goes down watching.
At the plate for the Jackets, center fielder number 10, Isaac Williams.
Center fielder Isaac Williams now at the plate for the Yellow Jackets. Williams has 2 singles. Back to the top of the lineup for the Yellow Jackets. Umpire must be working on some of the balls, maybe drying them off. A couple of them got maybe a little damp. Ground ball goes foul, third base side. 0-1 to count to Williams. Ground ball down to shortstop. Brought us with the throw over to first in time for the first out. Second out, I'm sorry. Second out. 2 outs.
At the plate for the Jackets, second base number 15, Leif Moore.
Pitcher Leif Moore now at the plate with 2 outs, nobody on. Called strike on Moore. That's going to be a base hit out to left field for Moore.
Next hitter for the Jackets, number 12, Chance Grew.
Chance Grew now the batter with 2 outs, 1 man on. So Grew fouls out over to foul territory, and Spencer makes the play for out number 3. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Going into the top of the 9th inning. More free baseball for you Irish fans, Yellow Jacket fans. We'll be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. All right, starting things off for the tie on the top of the 9th. Number 9, Chet Rodrigue. Called strike. Rodriguez pushes that one out of play on the right side. Count goes to 0-2. And Chet Rodriguez, little check swing. Just a little bit too much.
First base number 16, Spencer.
First out. Slyman comes up. 2 singles and a sacrifice for Slyman with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss. Slyman's first time to face Moore. Here comes the 0-2 outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Slyman, base hit out to right field. Doesn't get a whole lot of roll out of that one.
At the plate of the Irish catcher, number 10, Bo Bratton.
So Bo Bratton steps up to the plate. 1 man on, 1 out. Two grinds out, a walk. For Bratton today. Everybody's seen a lot of action today. This is by far probably the longest game we've played. 9 innings. 1-0 the count. Pitches outside. 2 balls, no strike the count. Call strike on the outside. Count goes to 2-2 on Bratton. 2-1. I'm sorry, 2-1. High and outside, 3-1. Moore comes set. Delivers the 3-1 to Bratton. Called strike. Count goes full. Here comes the 3-2 for Moore. It was outside. I believe that would have been a ball, but Bo fouls that one away. Nick Phillips, the third baseman, on deck. Here comes the 3-2. Pitcher slipped. So Brad will take a walk. Moore lost his footing. So brings to the plate third baseman Nick Phillips with 2 men on, 1 out. Phillips is due. He's been to the plate 3 times, and 2 of those times bases were loaded. So he's definitely due. He's had plenty of opportunities. Presley Harrison, the base runner for Bratton, and Philip pitch fouls that one out of play on the left side. 0-1 to count. So Philip pitch digs in. 0-1 to count. That was going to be popped up over second base. Phil pitch flies out to second base for the second out. So Holland comes up to the plate with 2 men on, 2 outs. Holland with a home run, solo home run today. First pitch is high and inside. That one's fouled away over the press box. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, 2 men on. All knotted at 3 in extra innings. The pitch is high and outside. Trace Palazzo on deck. 2 balls, 1 strike. To count to Holland. Rips that one foul down third base side. That would have been the one we wanted, down to third base side all the way in the corner. Just a little foul. So the count's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on. A lot of 2s. Extra innings all knotted at 3. Here comes the 2-2 to Holland. Low inside. Oh, he rung him up. Late call by the umpire. Now low inside for strike 3 to retire the side. Leave 2 men stranded. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Going into the bottom of the 9th inning. Still tied at 3. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a short break for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Bottom of the 9th. Number 9 again. Started with the number 9 for the Irish and started with the number 9 for the Yellow Jackets. The ball's hit out to center field. Jones going back over the head of Jones. Studi's on his way to 2. So Studi with a 2-bagger to get things started for the Yellow Jackets. Puts him in scoring position in the bottom of the 9th. Catcher R.J. Fletcher coming up to the plate. Fletcher 2 for 4. Single and a double. And Bautier is going to be a pinch runner
Pinch runner for the Jackets on second base.
for Studi.
At the plate, catcher number 2, R.J. Fletcher.
So a real nail biter here, folks. Winning run at second base. Right back at Allen. Gets by second base as well. Jones comes in. So runners on first and third. No outs for Dylan Mitchell, the shortstop.
At the plate for the Jackets, senior shortstop, number 19, Dylan Mitchell.
So let's see if the Irish defense can hold off the Yellow Jackets' attack. Runners on first and third, no outs. Winning run at third. Mitchell fouls that one away. 0-1 the count. So Allen comes set, delivering the 0-1. Another one fouled away. Count goes to 0-2 on Mitchell. Hopefully we still got everybody listening or watching at home. I'm sure hopefully you've been enjoying the broadcast. Been a real interesting game. Here comes the 0-2. Another foul ball. The Irish are going to travel to Stone County on Monday evening at 6 o'clock. I'm not real sure if we're going to have the broadcast. We'll let you know. Here comes the 0-2 to Mitchell.
There it is!
And base hit out to center field for the winning run for the Yellow Jackets. And that's the ball game, folks. Good contest between the Yellow Jackets and the Irish on a Saturday afternoon. So the Yellow Jackets win 4-3. The bottom of the ninth inning. Base hit out to center field for the winning run for Dylan Mitchell. Hope everybody's enjoyed the broadcast. Stay tuned for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. As I mentioned earlier, the Irish are traveling to Stone County on Monday. I think it's just not really any game that's going to count, maybe just to get some more reps in. We'll see if we're going to broadcast. It's an away game. I have work duties to attend to myself, so stay tuned. The Irish are in the first round of the playoffs. Not sure. We've heard maybe we might be Wesson or it might be Franklin County. Stay tuned to the school's website as well as Max Preps and the Mississippi High School Athletics Association website for the brackets. Signing out from St. Martin at Les French Field. Once again, the Irish are defeated by the Yellow Jackets in 9 innings, 4-3. For the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network, enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you for watching.